What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Travis RC, and it is officially race day. Our first race with the 10th scale car. We're headed over to Dollar Hobbyz in Woodbury, Minnesota. Stayed at a buddy's house in Stillwater, Minnesota last night, but let's get in the truck and head on over. All right, so we're on the road here. Make a quick 20-minute drive over. Got to make a couple quick stops. We did get to Dollar Hobbyz yesterday. Got the car finished. Had a lot of adjusting and playing around that I had to do with the car before I could even finally hit the track. So I only put about a pack in on the track. The course is very complicated, so the car is much harder to drive than 8 scale. The track is obviously very different. The way that the car behaves is obviously very different. So we're gonna try to get there early today to try to get some extra practice in. But gotta make a quick stop at Walmart because when I went to record with my GoPro yesterday, I realized I forgot the SD card for it at home. So I did not get any practice footage, which is definitely a bummer because I want to document as much as I can, the good, bad, and the ugly, you know. And there is a lot of ugly. Started getting the hang of the car a little bit there towards the end of the one pack that we ran through, but the car is, it's not super easy to drive. It's landing well, it stays planted, it has good traction, but this is a big learning curve, 100%. So we'll go grab that SD card so that we can get some filming in today, and then I also need to get some caffeine because it is 7:30 and I woke up earlier than I normally do to head over to the track this early. If you're from the Midwest, then you know Caribou coffee, and comparatively and objectively, Starbucks is trash. Sure.
That one you painted for me, I forgot all about that. The fucking one with the windows painted. I forgot all about that. I was like, well, I'm not bringing fucking that up right away. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're here at Dollar Hobbyz. Here's the pit setup we're running with today. Everything looks great thanks to DRC graphics and especially suction stickers. Sidewalls are glue. We just calibrated the ESC, which I think not doing that gave us problems yesterday. So it's time to finally hit some practice laps for a bit, and hopefully no issues.
No, I mean, in all honesty, I probably like it more than how hard I drive than the left and right up. Right. It's just not what I train when I have my car set on. Yeah, sure. Core, you would have done that Vegas race. Yeah, I should have gone. I would have probably done pretty well.
How you going, man?
How's it going, dude?
I'm J-Dog. You said, hey, who's J-Dog? I
Dude,
remember you.
nice to meet you, dude. Again,
you
I
too,
guess.
when I commented? Yeah.
Dude, how's it
Jeremy,
going?
by the way.
Jeremy, yeah, that's right.
That's awesome, man.
It turned out, I mean, it looks good at least. I don't know how good it's gonna drive, but.
Oh, yeah, you'll figure it out.
I'm not driving.
Damn it.
Hey,
How's it going?
how are you? Oh, you got it all together.
Well, first round of practice went okay. Clearly there's a lot of issues with the driver. The car does feel noticeably easier to steal with grooved sidewalls up front, but you know, it's not a crazy major difference, but also I don't know any better, and I don't know what feels terrible and what feels good. I know it's harder to drive than I'd like it to be, but I still have to get used to it and then kind of reevaluate after today if I should try anything different, or maybe we'll make some changes today. I don't know. Hey Scott, do you happen to have a front wing screw?
I might. What do they show me with?
All right, so we tried some yellow springs on the back of the car, and I think that helped a little bit. It's just any changes right now are hard to notice just because I don't have enough time with the car and I'm not sure exactly what I was already driving feels like. So, but that's part of the learning experience. So I'm not sure that we're gonna do another round of practice. I've done 2 packs for practice, and I might leave well enough alone for now. But otherwise, I mean, so far everything today has been reliable. I did have a steering link pop off in a crash, but that was it, and that's obviously nothing. And I'm missing a screw for my front wing, but I'm gonna replace that here in a second. Otherwise, so far so good on everything.
All drivers
How'd that go?
So we're gonna go Ryan, John, and Travis. Ryan,
There's only 3 of us? Sorry. Jesus.
I'm gonna have to wear a baby this time.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, hands in the middle there.
Don't be nice to me.
I'm trying to keep me from wrecking. I have to.
Wow.
How long is this?
5 minutes.
That feels like forever.
Okay, we're coming up on 2 minutes in. It's Travis, Ryan, and John here. I'm trying to keep up on John's last time here as he goes somewhere. He lands on all 4. Looks like he's running about 4 seconds behind these guys. Not bad, they're all still right here together.
Oh shit. Thanks, dude.
All right, so first heat's out of the way. We got second place. We were down 1 lap, and we were up 1 lap from the third place driver. And there's only 3 of us. And then I think heat 2 had 4 drivers, so I think it's a total of 7 of us. So I think the car was pretty decent. Right now it's just consistency and hitting marks and not screwing up. I think really that race was whoever was going to get marshaled the least was going to win. So I definitely could have had another lap without that. So. But nothing with the car that I need to do. Just going to make sure things are tight, nothing's off, and then we'll be ready for heat number 2.
Something that I can appreciate about the pit space up here. Some lounging, some foosball, microwave, pizza oven, air fryer, community fridge where I have some more caffeine. Woo! And then here's kind of your pit space. Very nice stuff. It's a loft. You got the track down below here. Keep an eye on the action. They have a very cool mini crawler course here too. And I know mini-Zs are also quite popular these days. So they have a mini-Z track. I can't tell if Jeremy is upset or sleeping.
So in checking live RC, we're seated 4th out of 7 going into round 2 of qualifying. So I think I can definitely improve on that. I felt a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident. I just need to make sure I'm not making mistakes.
45 seconds to the start.
But caffeine.
We're not close enough.
Yep.
First gonna go Ryan on the toe. And Pete. And Daniel. And Travis. We got 110 down, 110 down. We'll show Daniel a little front, followed by Ryan, Pete, and Travis. Yeah, one upside down there by the door. That's clear. Down 2:30 to go. We got Ryan leading us by last time, followed by Daniel, Pete, and Travis. We still got lots of time to go. We got 145 to go, 145 to go. These guys are chasing John TQ over 22.503 from that last race. Ryan's currently on that 23 lap pace with a 508. So he's got room to make it. Daniel also right there at 22.5 flat. So we got a couple of guys going quicker than the current TQ. Didn't hold up for a minute 15 to go. 1:15 to go. Seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Daniel taking over the lead with a 23.507. Brian right there with him with a 23.508. Those two are separated by 0.4 of a second after we have a battle on the track, or on the track, not on the clock here. There's a battle for the TQ. Let's see how this goes for the last 15 seconds. That's the note, keep them going, keep them going. Waiting on Travis. All in, all done, good race. Ryan taking that one, resetting his TQ to 23.509. Next up, we got 75 expert from Ballstud and Junior.
All right, so in the second heat, we started 4th out of 4 and got 4th. But the starting order of the second heat looks like it was based on the results of the first heat. So I was the 4th fastest driver in the first round, so I started 4th in the second round. So I'm finding areas where I can get better, and it's happening, but I'm noticing it takes me the first couple minutes before I finally start to speed up a little. So, feeling a little bit better, but we'll see what happens going into the main. The only thing to report is another screw fell out, but this time out of the rear wing. Otherwise, everything with the car seems good. So. All right, so we are race 8. We are at the last main of the day. It's just an A main, no B main or C main or anything like that. We're starting
5th out of 7th, which is about right. So we dropped down a little bit from the first round of qualifying, and yeah, we got slotted for 5th place. So we'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous about the start of the race because everybody's starting together instead of staggered. So the beginning of the race could make or break it, but the main is 1 minute longer than what the heats were. So there is time to try to get comfortable and see what we can do. Expect the worst, hope for the best, I guess. This weekend was all about learning, not shooting for the moon and thinking I was going to get first place. So here we go. Sorry.
We got 7 minutes of intermediate buggy action coming at you, less than 5. Okay, we'll gather everybody to come. We're going to be stuck in the wall, Joe, stuck in the wall. Caution upstairs, caution upstairs. That's clear.
Damn it!
We're definitely going to do your cardio workout today. We got 115 in, 115 in. It's going to go on football by Ryan, John, Travis, Charles, Pete, and Ron. There's chaos happening everywhere, so we still got 5.5 minutes to go. So take your time and on that line. Down, 2 minutes down, and Daniel, Ryan, Pete, Travis, Charles, John, and Ryan. Back to it.
Just leave it.
Caution right in front of me. Caution coming in out there. We got 330 down, 330 to go. It's going Ryan though from Daniel, Travis, Charles, Pete, John, and the leader. I think they're out walking off the stand. got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Ryan's on front. He's got a 3-second lead. We're a little bit spread out, but that everybody's still in the battle. You guys are all about 5 seconds though. After the hip jump, after the little hip jump there, that's clear. There's 1:45 to go. Back from the back, back from the back, that's clear. We got 135 to go, 135 to go. It's Ryan, Daniel, Travis, Charles, John, Pete, and Ross out early. Oh, he's going for a wild ride there. We got 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 seconds to go. Dustin over to the 80 point. Dustin to the third. Back straight, back straight, back straight, back straight, back straight, back straight, back plate. We got 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. That's the bell. Keep them going as you cross.
Sorry.
Done, right? You're caught in the bell. We got Ryan, John, waiting on third place. Daniel taking third. So Ryan, John, Daniel, Travis, Charles. And we got BDS and Pete.
You got me right at the end. Shit.
I'm in second. I just gotta.
I spent probably after the first 90 seconds, 2 minutes. I didn't get any marshalling. I stayed out of trouble until I got wrapped up with you.
Yeah.
I was shaking the whole time though. It's like if I had one little bobble where I thought, oh fuck, I'm about to hit something, and I'm like, ugh. That was fun, man.
Yeah, that's
Were you up into third when you were coming behind me?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in third almost, well, majority of the time.
I was trying to be like cautious at the end. I didn't think.
And I wasn't going to push it and take you out either.
All right, let's do a really quick recap from our first ever 10th scale race. So we got to Dollar Hobbyz Friday night with a car that didn't even run, and thanks to some fine folks at Dollar Hobbyz, we were able to get the car finished, and by the time we hit the track, we only had enough time to put about one battery pack in. Initial impressions, car's not easy to drive, especially if I compare it to 8 scale, and I need to not try to compare it to 8 scale because it's totally different, and that's just going to skew my thoughts on 10 scale a lot, I think. But there weren't any major issues with the car. We were able to do a nice little shakedown. It worked, and that's kind of the main thing
when you're testing a new car. So the next morning we went back a little bit early. We were able to get 2 packs of practice in with the car. No major issues there. The only thing that I really ran into was a link that popped off in a crash. Totally my fault. Other than that, everything stayed pretty tight. We were trying to get a little bit more comfortable with the car, trying to figure out where we could push it, but speed wasn't my focus. Other than that, everything stayed pretty good with the car. Everything stayed tight. It went straight. Just try to play with some radio settings to try to get it to be a little bit easier to drive. We slowed down the exponential, we slowed down the servo speed a little bit, and we turned our dual rates down. The setup is very clearly made for somebody that really knows how to handle the car. So I'm going to compensate with some different settings and whatnot for a little bit until I can get more comfortable with how just quick and fast and well this thing turns. But we did get a couple compliments on how well the car handled and how well it was performing and landing and staying planted. And honestly, other than it being a little bit hard to drive, like all those things are really true. I did have a lot of confidence in the car was going to go where I pointed it. The issue was just how well I was pointing it, I guess. But as you saw in the video, in the first heat, our first ever real race with this thing, we did pull 21 laps in 5 minutes and 12 seconds. And in the second heat, we did take 4th, where we started with 21 laps in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's only a 2-second improvement from heat 1 to heat 2. One number that I like that Live RC gives you when you look back at the results is a consistency percentage. And that's one thing that I'm looking at as somebody that's new to this, because that's a number I want to focus on improving more so than necessarily my lap times. Consistency is going to be important, because if I can improve that number, that means I'm not getting marshaled hopefully as much. And once I get the consistency down, that's when I can try to get a little bit more speed and try to figure out how I can push the car harder. This track we were running on was very much a don't get marshaled and you have a pretty good shot at doing well. So our consistency stayed pretty much the same from the first round of heats to the second. We had 87%. And then in the main, we did go up to 88%. So the beginning of the race was a little bit crazy. We found ourselves in second. Then we were down to 6th for a couple laps. And then we made our way up to 3rd place in lap 8. And we held on to 3rd all the way up until lap 28. So 25 laps in podium position, really damn good. So then in the last couple laps there, we got passed by 4th place. And then the 2nd place driver fell back to 3rd. And then we were in 4th. So then it became a battle of myself and Dan to the finish, and Dan squeaked it out by less than half of a second. Just crazy. I definitely could have pushed Dan a little bit more, but I'm not comfortable enough with the car to be able to put it exactly where I want. And there is that added challenge of the perspective of the driver's stand being a little bit shorter than obviously what I'm used to doing 8 scale. So I didn't want to push it. I didn't want to take him out. And if I took him out, ultimately that could also mean taking me out, putting me even lower than 4th to finish. But I was really happy with that A-main performance, considering the consistency that we had there after the first 2 minutes, locking in 3rd place for the longest time. And then at the end, they're losing podium by less than half a second. I mean, that's still a win in my book. Ultimately, to wrap up the weekend, the car did really well, all things considered. Anybody that's a really good driver would have been able to take this car to a victory, no doubt. So I have no complaints whatsoever with the car. It's a matter of me learning it, getting used to it, and I've said it once, I've said it a million times, I just need more wheel time. And no matter how good we get with this car, I'm still going to need more wheel time. Nothing beats a good car that's built well, that's well maintained, and a driver that can make the most of its abilities. So like I said, practice and getting used to the car. And I think that we're going to definitely improve on what we did over our first race weekend. So no damage to report with the car though. There are probably a couple ball links that are probably a little loose. Like this corner is a little loose, so I just got to tighten that one up a little bit. But otherwise, everything looks good. I'm going to make sure we do a good once-over because we're going racing in a few days again, and we're going to go race at the toy box for the first time. But thanks to everybody at Dollar Hobbyz for a fun day. Can't wait to go back and do it again. I want to give a big shout out also to Joe that I met at Dollar Hobbyz. He's been doing some research on the RC10B7, came across our channel, and he came up to us and said hi at Dollar Hobbyz. And we had a great conversation, and saw him spend a bunch of money so that he can work on getting to racing himself. So shout out to you, Joe, if you're watching. But on that note, guys, we have officially hit 1,000 subscribers on Travis RC. I genuinely, and from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me. I set a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and thanks to you, we absolutely crushed it. And when I say we, I mean you and me. I'm just making videos about remote controlled toy cars, guys. That's all this is. I'm a 32-year-old guy that's a kid at heart. Reaching 1,000 subscribers will ultimately help me bring more quality content to the channel, because what I want to ultimately do is give back to the community, help people that are trying to get into racing, meet some people along the way, and just have some fun. So thanks to you, we're well on our way to doing that, and I just hope to give you guys more content that you enjoy. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because there's going to be a lot more racing coming your way soon. We'll see you in the next one.